First one is adaptability. Okay. Adaptability, what I mean is, see, you will have one wonderful plan to study. Okay. Something which might be for your caliber, your time available. With all these things, you would have formulated a plan. That will be plan A. Okay. Suddenly you fall sick. Whatever time you have planned, your time is gone because you're sick. Maybe some people will at least listen to videos, some people will take fully rest. I mean, it depends on the severity of the illness, all those things actually. Fine. So, plan A you have made, you have been following plan A, but suddenly you become sick, or somebody gets sick, or some important function comes. That's all. Your plan is disrupted, totally disrupted. See here only you have to understand there is nothing like a final plan any day. This final plan concept itself is not there while you are preparing for a whole year for one particular exam. Okay. If plan A has failed, you have to go and formulate a plan B. You have lost some hours actually, lost some hours or days or whatever it is. See, it might be sickness where you are physically sick, or it might be suddenly you would have developed a disinterest also to study. Somewhere somebody would have demotivated you, or even your own performance. You would have studied nicely only that week, but when you came for the exam, you didn't perform well. See, these are all like Dima. I thought I will do well, but the questions came in a way that I wasn't able to tackle the question also. It was so difficult. So you get Dima, how much ever we study, we will not perform. Like that, you get demotivated. Okay. So you don't have a plan A got disrupted now because of all these mental reasons, physical reasons, and all. But you never thought of making a plan B, and you thought only plan A is there always. So that is impossible actually for anyone. Every month I used to change my plan. Okay, if I plan for 10 hours a day for studying, the next month I will revisit my plan where all I have made mistakes. I'll check. This is like no disruptions. You disrupt your plan sometimes because suddenly you might have got 1 hour extra in your life for studying because you completed one particular very difficult posting. You don't have to take rest after that. You can study. Like that you got 1 hour. Or suddenly 1 hour became less for you because you went into a posting where they asked you to do patient work and project work and some studies. And nowadays the trend is to make you people do some research work and publish it in their names. All these things are there. So all those things took away 1 hour of your everyday life. So for that you need a plan B. Okay, you need a plan B. 1 month over, and suddenly some important, your sister is getting married or your brother is going abroad, so he wants you to be there for some time. Something will happen. So you need a plan C. See, the ultimate thing is you have a goal of NEET MBS, and there is no strict plan A anytime. Suddenly something becomes less for you. You plan it accordingly. How I have to manage this. Something becomes more. You plan for something extra, or you prepare smartly. All those things are, you have a lot of options, guys. Once upon a time, we never had options. Our only option was Dental Pulse book. That's all. Otherwise, if somebody gives us some question, NBDE papers and all, we used to collect it, find the answer. Because once upon a time, for NBDE papers and all, even if you get, you don't have the keys. We have to make our own key and we have to study that. And other state papers and all, we used to get from someone, study that. All hard copies only. Take Xerox, keep on taking Xerox. Nothing like soft copies like today, where you can just share a video and learn something. Nothing. I mean, certain things we never understood. because we were not able to see it. We were not able to picturize it. Some kind of imagination. We thought that was correct and we studied. Okay, nowadays you people can search anything. You can see whatever you want, like that it is. But only thing is, whenever you want to see something what you want, you see all those things what you don't want also. That is also there. Okay. So be adapt to the environment, adapt to your situation, adapt to your time. Okay, adapt to your work. All these things if you do only, it will be, what to say, you can be persistent. If you are not willing to adapt, you thought, okay, I'll study 4 hours a day, and you went on that with that, and suddenly some great disruption happened. You couldn't study for 3 days, so you are not prepared for exam. You stop writing exams. So this is often the, what to say, the boring complaint I receive from students. This is one of the boring complaints. Sir, I studied, sir. Suddenly this came. My father asked me to go there. My mother made me do this. I got disrupted, so I didn't prepare for exam. Okay, fine. You didn't prepare for exam. Come for the exam. No, sir. I didn't prepare. How can I write? Even if you prepare, you people know how much marks we can get. Because question is like that day, what all your presence of mind, everything matters there. Nothing like you prepare for exam, you get the best marks. No, that is not possible here. You have to prepare also. You have to have some presence of mind. You have to know how to tackle questions. In this, only preparation was not there that week. But if you have attended the exam, you will know 100 new questions. You would have experienced a tackling method for all these 100 questions once at least, which you wouldn't have done at all. Okay, at least now you have learned those questions because we give you an answer book. That didn't happen at all for that week because you thought only preparation, then only you can write an exam. One part you thought is the main part, but finally when you would have written the exam, you would have got trained in 3 different ways. But you people lost. So this is what I always tell. Don't think you have to prepare and write an exam. You writing an exam is a preparation actually. Okay, because you have thought about a question, you have thought of 100 ways to solve that question. That is the mental exercise you need. Because not every question in your question paper will be something which you have seen also. Not every question will be like that. Okay, fine. So adaptability should be there during preparation. The next thing is presence of mind. This should be there during the exam. See, we conduct, particularly in Chennai, we conduct all Sundays morning 9 o'clock exam will start. Some people come at 9:15, some people come at 9:30, some people come at 9:40, some people wantedly will come at 9:55 because they don't want to write the test. Whatever it is. Those people are better actually, according to me. Okay. When you are writing a test, think it is a main exam. Always. Because you are training for a main exam, you can't think this is a class test and do some kind of, what to say, partial work here and suddenly one day go to a main exam hall and do the best. That is not possible. You are getting trained for attending an exam because the exam is so tough and the time is so limited. You are training yourself. Write as much as test possible. You are training yourself actually. It is not your preparation which matters here. Preparation also matters. That's all. If you have written more and more of tests, that itself is a preparation. Many people don't realize that. Only when you go to the exam hall, you people realize. Many students have come back and told, sir, you told to write test, we didn't do it. Suddenly it was like a, what to say, hurricane coming and attacking us. We were so much afraid of the exam. Like that only people tell. So please, presence of mind is necessary. See, when you come, you sit for some time in the exam hall, then you start an exam. Your mind, your body, your soul, everything is for that exam. That time only you will realize your full potential of attending an exam. Okay, nothing like you just run and come. Already you are late. 10 minutes have gone. You run and come, gasp for breath. That time you start writing an answer. It is not going to work. At least 5 to 10% of your answers are going to be wrong because you are already confused. Your mind is not stable, and the options are confusing you more. Okay, so have that in mind. Take some time, come early, waste some time there, then start your exam. It will end up in a very beautiful note. You will have that presence of mind. Okay, this kind of question has come. I don't know anything about this question. No option is something related to the question according to me. Then how can I tackle this question? How else can I tackle? Like that, your mind will work. Not when you just come hurriedly sit and look for the fan somewhere so that your sweat evaporates. Before that, you start. You don't even write your name in the paper, and then you start with the questions because you came late. Simple. So please mind all these things. Your preparation needs a lot of adaptability. You don't have a single plan always. Have that in mind. Same way, you writing the exam needs a lot of presence of mind. How else to tackle the question? That should be a question always. With that only, both if it matches only, the mark will be great. We are not working for good marks. Have that in mind. We are working for great marks because in 30,000 people, the top 300 people are only going to get their best seats, government seats. Okay, 30,300, 1%. If you are in the top 1%, you are not good. You are great actually. Have that in mind. We are working to be great, not good. Okay, so please understand this fact. Great people don't come just easily. Have that in mind. You have to work to be great. If you really deserve that position, you should earn it only. It is not given to you. You have to earn it. You have to slog. You have to do hard work. You have to make sure the whole world works for you. That is also important. Okay. So that is your tip for the day. So keep preparing, guys. It is possible actually. It is really possible only if you work for it. Okay.